Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration, seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history. From Amenhotep to Malcolm X, from Hatshepsut to Assata Shakur, from the Orisha to Kwanzaa, from Cairo to the Cape, from Cuba to Trinidad and Tobago, from Asia to Australia, from the beginning of time to infinity. This is my history. Nubian, Kemitian, Ashanti, Wolof, Hausa, Yoruba, Zulu, African people, black people, my people, our people. Now when I speak of black, I mean color, culture, and spiritual consciousness. To know that self-knowledge is key to our liberty in this war against Euro-American South African brutality. This is my history. This is my history. Them say what is to be must be. Life is but a continuous cycle. But now I speak, we write in foreign tongues because they came, they saw, they conquer. Genocide I roots mine. Like the devil they stole we land. Kidnap with soul for pieces of gold. Rape me mother, behead my father, castrate me brother, lust for me sister. This is my history. Victims of European pirates of the seven seas, who came in boats from ships, sailed by heroes of Caucasian descendants. Sir Francis Drake, Henry Morgan, Cristobal Colon, Henry the Navigator, John Hawkins, who stripped us and packed us like rats in hulls of slave ship, a free trip down Atlantic lane, to experience only sorrow and pain. This is my history. This is my history. Once living in high society, wild beast of Yulan with baton in hand, remind me of 20th century Babylon. From the cave they sprang with the assistance of an African, only to wreak havoc in foreign land. Talking about Ice Age people, European people, British, French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, white people. Now when I speak of white, I mean those racist crackers who plot to annihilate my story. This is my history. This is my history.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink your water.
Oh, what a great day. What a great day to be in the presence of you, family. So we get started right. I'm going to make sure that let you know that this show is sponsored. One of the sponsors is Bay New Health CMOS. Bay New Health CMOS coming to a health food store near you. We cool now, anime? Cool. Let's get it popping off. First off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, to the home of the stubborn minority, to the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course, you know that this is the Daily Toast, and we are on Ujima, and I want to give all the Ujima babies a round of applause. And of course, those of you that's been around long enough know that it is definitely a Heart of a Simba production. Will we strive to blow up your old paradigms? Oh, man. Y'all know how I go down here in G&J.media family. For all those that are just now joining us, we do all of our live streaming over on G&J.media, but I do want to make you aware that we definitely will be doing the show tonight. We will be doing Blunt Talk. Yes, it will be blunt, and yes, we will be talking. And we will be having it going down tonight. But as of right now, family, we are on the Daily Toast. We are on that Ujima Toast. And once again, I want to lift up all of those who were born on Ujima. It is your day. You deserve it. You deserve some celebration. Let's pop it off. I'm about to turn off these things, and we're going to get into the rant for the day. The rant for the day is collective rituals and relaxation. I know y'all like, that's kind of lax, Brother Hatim, but hey, we're going to see. We're going to see what we're going to be able to do with that one. They hit me and say, you need to talk about this. You know, your thoughts and stuff. You know, even though some other stuff, I got hit by some other stuff yesterday. It was cool. You know, it's all cool. And then we moving into, for at least where I'm at, we're moving into the first day of school. We're going to see how that's going to work. Because, you know, we have literally been out of school for damn near 2 years. I'm like, wow. All right. So let's go. We're going to go and click these off. I got to click you off. If you are not on GNJ.media, come on over. Get to GNJ.media. Make sure you share it. I have sent out all of the notices. I done shared what I was supposed to share, and hopefully some of y'all out there are sharing the information so we can start building up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, I experienced my daughter growing up yesterday. You know, she older now. I posted some old pictures. I seen, you know, people was posting up, you know, some pictures of Gina G. I'm like, yo, I got the Gina G collection. All right, so I posted up some pictures and she came complaining. Like, I said, what? How? Hey, I just keep all the pictures for myself. I don't never have to post another picture again. And and this is what's crazy, family. Most of the pictures that's in my phone of Gina, I didn't take them. She took them. She been grabbing my camera since she was little. Now, the ones where she very little, that was me. But the other ones, a lot of those, Gina took herself. So I'm like, baby, you the one taking the pictures now. I'm just posting them. Now, I told you, I've been training you on this media stuff for a long time. Right? But anyway, it's just us over here right now. So let's go on and let's do this rant because I got to get up out of here once again. Until I get things back to normal, find out, well, at least what the new normal, oops, I pushed the wrong damn thing. Pushed the workout button. Maybe I might need to consider this a workout. You know what I'm saying? Because actually it is. All right. Got it started. Boom. We're going to pause. All right. Let me go on over here. We're going to start it off. I'm going back to the sound effects. All right. Anime, you ready? Can I get that war horn, please? All right, family. Today is Ujima, which means collective work and responsibility for those that don't speak the language. And this is, all the principles are important. I try to stress that, and it's important that we find different ways to have conversation about our principles so that we can really start building up and solidifying the culture. Because it's been too many people that's been able to hide on the flanks of the movement, hide on the borders of the movement. You know what I'm saying? So we got people doing all types of foul stuff in the name of our culture, when in actuality they have absolutely nothing to do with the culture. You know, the only culture that they really have any involvement with is the culture of capitalism, the American culture, capitalism. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that they have. So in order for us to strengthen what we have to start talking about our principles, and we have to start imagining them in new and more powerful ways. So one of the things I was thinking about was, because we kind of do this in Jam, and we do it in with the Tawi family here in Columbus, is collective rituals, right? We have to increase the use of collective rituals. Why? Because we talk about the power of collective work and responsibility, right? Collective work, and which is an excellent term. But when you think of work, right, you're thinking that y'all building something or y'all getting something done, right? But there needs to be a place for the collective rituals, because in a sense, you don't just want to get people thinking that we're just building on a physical level, because if we just start getting people to think that we're building on the physical level, you know what I'm saying, we're going to start thinking a lot about resources, which we do need to think about. But we also want to think about the spiritual aspect. We also want to think about the habit building aspect of us coming together to do collective rituals. Collective rituals are, in a sense, a way that we can use to program ourselves and program our families and program our tribes with software, with cultural, let's say with cultural software, right? So the more we start doing, the more we start really taking it seriously, because we have some, but we can start adding more, and we can start doing the ones that we're doing with more of a seriousness, right? Where we have to go and really start investing time and really invest in some of the meager resources that we have into these rituals, because they build up power for us. They build up power, and they bring outside people in, give people outside an opportunity to look in at what we're doing. Because a lot of times there's a bad rap that goes with some of the stuff that's going on with our culture. Like the shit that's in the news now is really popping off in the news, and they constantly, you know what I'm saying? Because for a long time, I didn't want to be labeled conscious community. I'm Kwanzaa community, and stuff like that, because of the stigma that went with it. Because we have, and somebody brought this up, and this shit kind of blew my mind. It's a brother that's on YouTube, and I think the show is called Whatever Happened to Common Sense. And one of the things, because you got a lot of brothers that really are upset, brothers and sisters, rightfully so, that are very upset at the conscious community. And one of the things, because, of course, they lump everything into the idea of the conscious community. So you got the Nation of Islam, you got the Hebrews, you got all these supposed woke people. And one of the things that he said that he has found, and he started pointing out, he said, man, what is going on with this conscious community and all these old men messing with little girls? I had to step back and be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a strong history of this. And what brought this back up to bear is this whole piece with Brother Polite. Now, getting off of that whole piece and getting back into the whole rituals, once we start establishing our physical territory, and we start establishing our mental borders, right? Our spiritual borders, because there got to be things that once you step outside of it, you are no longer with us. You need a passport to get back over in this motherfucker. You lose your passport, you might be out of luck. You know what I'm saying? You violate the rules of the culture, you might not be able to cross back into these borders. And what the rituals do, it helps us come together, and it helps us form bonds, and it helps us to, in a sense, pledge allegiance to ourselves. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now let me get to this collective relaxation. The relaxation piece is this. Where do we, because now one of the things that I'm noticing with a lot of the rituals that we do, that they are so labor intensive that some of the people that are putting on the ritual don't have time to really even enjoy it. So, it's like, because we have in some cases manicured rituals, where it's rituals that are not really rituals. They are more of a performance. It's not really a ritual. You know what I'm saying? One of the things we're trying to do in Giame is, one, bridge the gap to where, you know what I'm saying? Because we want everybody that is there to be able to enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to have the security. Of course, we want to have the MC or the whatever. Some people doing work, but we don't want it to be so labor intensive that we got to have 50 people, you know what I'm saying, on constant duty. We want everybody to be able to enjoy themselves, because that is what ritual does. It pulls everybody in. It gets everybody to participate in elements of the culture, and it strengthens. And then also with some of the relaxation, it allows you, because you can only relax where you feel safe. You know what I'm saying? There is no relaxing in a harsh territory. There is no relaxing in unsafe surroundings. And what we have to start being able to cultivate as a group, as a culture, as a tribe, are these safe spaces where people can relax. They can, in a sense, let their hair down. But black folks don't. Our hair stand up. Let our hair stand up without being worried about being cut or something like that. We got to create these spaces where we could come together and we could be relaxed and we could feel safe and we could allow creativity to actually flow. And all this fits up under the principle of Ujima. All of this fit up under the principle of Ujima. So it's not just about us doing work. It's about us taking responsibility. It's about us being able to formulate and create these cultural stabilizing holidays and to take these holidays seriously. And it's about us being able to set up spaces where we could feel safe enough so that we could relax. You know what I'm saying? Where we even institute movements or ideas or practices of relaxation. Meditation is a practice, right? And it's a practice, a cultural practice. Do we have a certain way that we meditate? See, because in the rituals, what we do, we solidify the principles, we solidify the principles and the ideas of the culture, right? We put them to work. And even in our relaxation, we have to be able to put the principles of our culture and the ideas of our culture to work. Are we putting the ideas and principles of our culture to work? Are we putting them to work for us? Right? Or are we working for them? I mean, it's supposed to be something. Like I keep on telling y'all about this whole relation. There has to be a reciprocal relationship between these things. This is how you get an economy going. We got to serve the culture has to serve us. If it's just about us serving the culture, but the culture don't serve us, then something's wrong. We have to provide for the culture has to provide for us. If we are providing for the culture, but the culture is not providing for us, either the culture is dead, or there's something else wrong that we have to get in and fix. There has to be a reciprocal relationship between us and the culture. It has to be a reciprocal relationship between us and the members, right? Between members, between all of us, right? That's part of that responsibility that we talk about in Ujima, collective worker responsibility. But anyway, I'm going to stop right there. The time is running down, family. I want to thank you for coming over here and joining us. And I'm going to sound the war horn. And also, I'm going to do what we do in jamming. And I'm going to say, class dismissed. Get the hell up out my classroom. All right, so now. There we go. Are we about to do this toast, family? We're about to do this toast. And y'all, those that's been around, y'all know how we get down. So I'm going to just get instruction for those that are new. This is Brother Kwame. He say just trying to update an older computer while listening. So user 40 was me on another. I know. Who else going to say superlative, man? Who else saying superlative? Come on now. Anyway. Let's go. Now you user 13. So you must be back on your other computer. User 13 is now Kwame Keechler. You got two computers on. User 1 is now known as Kwame Keechler. You got, damn, are you all my viewers? Anyway, let's go. And for those that do want to add their ancestors to the list, by all means, you could do that. You could do that. And the way to do that is very simple. It's very easy. What you need to do is go to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media and sign up for our email list. Once you sign up for our email list, you will be able to send us emails. Well, after you get the first initial email, you'll get emails, right? And you will be able to respond to those emails. Once you respond, you know what I'm saying? You can respond. You can respond to the email. You can respond to the email. And in responding to the email, you can add your list of your ancestors. You can add not the whole list now. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, we got other people that's going to be added to the list, and we, you know what I'm saying? Because we already at about 20 minutes in reading the list. So, you know, and like I said, if those people that find that this ritual, because this is one of the rituals, those people that find that this ritual is important enough, you know, you support it, we'll be able to do it. We get somebody here to do it full time. So if we got a list that's growing and we got a list of 1,000, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind making sure that get read. You know what I'm saying? Well, we already got 1,000. Let's say 5,000. Let's say it takes us an hour to read it every day. You know what I'm saying? If we got that many ancestors, then we should have that many people, you know, or we should have enough people to be able to kind of support the reading of the list of the ancestors, if that's something that some people agree needs to be done on a daily basis. And I'm going to invest in something like that because I think that's important. He said, was using different browser on old computer. That's why there's so many none known as notices. Okay. All right. So Brother Kwame over there getting creative with that computer. All right. So now it's time for us to do this toast because I got to get up out of here. It's going down. It's going down. And so is the ambrosia. It's going down. Yes, it is. It's very, very little. But anyway, it's time for us to lift up the glass. Time for us to salute those ancestors, man. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. And we're going to make it even more beautiful when we step out and we hit the scene. So family, we lifting up our glass. We saluting the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We lift it up high. And we say the word of power around here. At least the word of power around here. I don't know what the word of power is in your life. But whatever it is, you can say it as we lift it up. And we say, Ashe. Thank you, Anime. Appreciate you. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey. From here, we're going to move straight to our list of our ancestors. So we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestor. We salute our ancestors, right? I'm going to go as far as I can by memory. And then, of course, I'm going to pull the paper when I have issues. All right? So sometimes I blank out and I'll be losing track. So we got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Tex, Anna Davis, Herm Brown, Senior, Rose Lee, Tilly, George, and William Walter, Christopher Pendergasson, Eileen, Chris Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Watch Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fuller, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pet Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Dale Gale, Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Fred Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, and Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russ, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jeannie Clayburg, B.D. Sarah Willie, Levita Farmer, Agos Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury. Nope. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Wow. I lost track that quick. So let's go. Oh, I was right. Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Percy Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urena Thornton, Bernie Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Adley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amateur Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vita Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russ, Denny Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Pasiki, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Glass Johnson, Valerie Clark, John Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFritis Hines, Ennis Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Headley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Candy, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christian Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Bensley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibbs, Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Cochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Mark and Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Peck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alexander, Arthur Honor, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, William and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Case, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hat Senior, Mally Miller, Housing Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Doretha Ross, Rilla Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lamy Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mark Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Albert Mormons, Vanilla Albers, Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bad Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Mark Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekelman Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Ivory, Mansman Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb. We got Jordan Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Anthony Brown. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Fatima McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Todd, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff. I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clay, Linda Jones, shout out Sade Garner. Where we at? We got Sadar Ghana, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Dorn, Johanna, Jashawn Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosey, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Albert T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, is also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jeremiah Simpson, Regina Hawkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Regal Johnson, Kim Gray, Stewart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Paulson, James Lizzie Winston, Abel Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juan F. Florence, Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko Dinas here, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne, Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kay, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Pam Cheetah Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Out of Space, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, Dwan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woodfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avishel, Roboleto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Ray, Michelle, Nash, Joseph Lane, Miller III, Renoko, Rashidi family. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here. You know what I'm saying? We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors. And it's a pleasure to toast them for you every day. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey from here. We're going to move from here. We're going straight to the present moment. Right now, we on Ujima, so I want to give the Ujima babies another round of applause. I know y'all be like, what's an Ujima baby? Ujima baby. Each of us in the culture, we're born on a certain day, right? The days have the names of the principles. Each principle, we are born on one of the principles. So you can identify your day, your principle, your particular principle that might speak to your soul. I ain't gonna say it does, but I'm gonna say it might, because mine speak to mine. Is the day the exact day you was born on. So Moja, Kujichaglia, Ujima, Jamania, Kuumbanimani. You was born on one of those. And those principles, we could break it down to where it speaks to you, right? That's your particular principle. My principle was yesterday, Kujichaglia. Today is Ujima, and we wanted to celebrate and salute all of those Ujima babies out there. Because Ujima, as I talked about, all the principles are important in us moving to the next level of this game. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in support of all of them. So, I ask every day that you open up your reticular formation and seek out Ujima. Not only seek out Ujima, seek out our principle, but I want you to talk about it. I want you to find somebody that you can have a serious conversation about Ujima, right? And it don't have to be a boring conversation, family. Coach is a very exciting and beautiful thing. It does not have to be boring. You should be able, some of y'all are skilled enough to have conversations about your principle. You can incorporate it into your lifestyle, incorporate it into your career, and actually, if you are a cultural man or woman, if you Kwanzaa, you know what I'm saying? If you're Kwanzaa people or you're conscious, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to wrap this into just a normal conversation. Hell, you can have a conversation about comic books and bring up this principle. You can have a conversation about sports and bring up this principle. You know what I'm saying? You can have a conversation about some of the stuff going on in the office and the need for this principle or the lack of this principle, or demonstrate where, or you be able to have conversations showing where this principle is active, right? We got to have conversations about our culture. We got to have conversations with our cultures involved. And sometimes we have to make people feel uncomfortable. That might be uncomfortable. They might need to be uncomfortable when we start talking about our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're uncomfortable with us talking about our culture, then they need to go elsewhere. We don't need to go. They need to go elsewhere. Or maybe it might be a sign that you might need to find you a new place. And I'm saying, man, these ancestors, they hooking us up. So, hey, opportunity. It's opportunity out here. All we got to do is be willing to walk out on it, right? But anyway, for those that don't speak the language, Ujima means collective work and responsibility. The Modic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 of the day is respect. That's what we teach the young people. Blue is the color, as you can see. You can go and get your shirt. You can support us on Giami Journey or G&J.media. You can support us with Blunt Talk. You know what I'm saying? We got, it's a bunch of stuff. You can go on to the site and you can get ebooks. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it. But anyway, vibration is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kweku. Female name is Akua. So we lift up our glass and we salute each and every last one of these principles. Family, we lift it up high and we salute and we say, Ashe. Family, from there we're gonna move straight to to our future generations. We're gonna toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity, educate them, lift them up. You know what I'm saying, so that they can move and protect what we gonna pass on to them, right? If we handle our business, we have something to pass on. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move from our future generations, our children, we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass, we salute, and we toast, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we're going to move to this special toast. I call it the special toast, right? Any of those special needs out there, any of those movements or anything that you want to toast out there, we lifting up our glass, movements or whatever it is that you want to toast, we lift it up. And also we want to send a special toast out to all of our family, our friends, our tribe members, our family members that might be sick, that might be, that just might need some energy, right? We want to lift up our glass. We want to send out the energy to them, and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple, church. You ready? Y'all ain't ready. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're going to move from there to that selfish toast. This is about you, right? What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Because the better you become, right, the greater our collective becomes. I mean, so it behooves me to push you towards your greatness, and it behooves you to push me towards my greatness, and it behooves us to push that guy over there to his highest potential, and that lady over there to her highest potential, especially if they're in a tribe, right? Because the better you become, right, the better we become. So we lift up our glass, and to whatever it is you need in this moment, we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we want to lift up our tribe. Y'all know what my tribe is, so what's your tribe? You know what I'm saying? Those out there that have a tribe, go and type it in. Let us know who out there with us. You know what I'm saying? We're lifting up our glass. My tribe is Giame. If you don't have a tribe, you need to find you one, right? You know what I'm saying? You can go and check out Giame. We will be having our tribe building course coming. Our self-mastery and tribe building course it'll be coming. I'm still working. We lifting up our glass, we salute, and we say Ashe. Last but not least, But I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most outstanding, the wisest, and the most beautiful individual right now in the room. I'm lifting up my glass to you. I salute you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I am up and out because, you know, I got stuff to do this morning. So let's go on and see where we could take you out right now. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Peace out, fam. Have a great and beautiful day. And I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And if you are ugly, do the best that you can. And out there, I want to salute all of my haters. So few of y'all need to get some more. So I'm recruiting for the hating squad, because it's the haters that makes a platform grow. Ain't that crazy? But I guess it's sort of like fertilizer, right? You need shit to make plants grow, you know, like fertilizer. So shots out there. I'm looking to recruit a few more haters. I heard there's a few of you out there in the streets, those Columbus streets. Kwame, we got some haters, baby. Davida, we got haters. Miss Tracy, we got haters. Shimon, we got haters. Deshaun, we got haters. Keys, we got haters. Cleve, we got haters. Gina, we got haters. Goddamn. Alright, family, I'm up. Oh, right now you are listening to the sounds of Storm 9000 and the genius saxophone player named Eddie Bear. This is called Rashawn. One of my favorite tunes. We need some more. We ain't doing it right enough, Kwame. We need some more haters. You gotta do it a little bit righter. It'll be better. All those willing to become haters, we've got applications. You know what I'm saying? You can email them to just go in and sign up for the email. Just sign up on our email list and make sure that when you get your first email, you could just send in, I'm applying for the hating position. All right, we out.
Okay, so if you're like me and still doing your back-to-school shopping, one word, Kohl's. Right now, they have the best deals on the brands my kids love. I got my son Converse sneakers for $60, 25% off Vans tees for my daughter, and 25% off Nike gear for both of them. Oh, but the best part? I got an extra 20% off and Kohl's Cash, too. So I may just have to go back and get a little something for myself. Select styles, Vans, Converse, and Nike coupons do not apply. 20% offer ends August 29th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The light and dark, the contrast is stark, the color tools arc that shifts gray to, hey, that's it. all made real on the XPS. More than a photographer, you're a biographer. Writing the rules, this is your school of shadows, of shudder. Every thought you utter is how you get into it with the XPS. Get into your universe at Dell.com/XPS. Verified for exceptional experiences with Intel Evo platform.